Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
It's the Thaunties. What's up? Yeah.
What it do?
It's another episode of Thauntie Thursdays. This is what we do every Thursday. I'm your girl Fifi, also known as Buns.
Buns.
I'm Mika J.
And I am Foxy.
And today, baby, we got the one and only Fleece Johnson in the building. Hanging with the Thaunties. Hanging with the Thaunties. Yeah. So what we gonna do today? We just gonna, learn more about Fleece's story. Ask Fleece a couple questions. If you guys aren't familiar with Fleece Johnson, you will be after this episode. And hopefully, you can form your own opinion about Fleece's life. So, how you doing, Fleece?
I'm doing good, man.
Well, like your look.
Right.
You came in shy today. Yeah.
I thank my manager, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
He thought I should be dressed appropriate for the set, right?
Yeah.
I have some appropriate clothes, but he wanted me to look a certain way.
Yeah.
We like it.
I
we like
appreciate
it.
it. I appreciate the fact y'all do.
Yeah.
And y'all look fan too and beautiful.
Thank you so much. So, Fleece, every week what we do, we get together. It's usually one more. Miss Parker, she is missing today. Shout out to Miss Parker. We pull up. We have some cocktails. We used to do, what? You got a question?
Yes. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I apologize. I understand this though, and I won't say it's directly to Miss Parker.
Oh, okay. Please do.
Miss Parker, I wish you could have had a sit-in on the session today because you would have learned more than you think you already know, which what you already know ain't what it is, right?
Okay.
And the only way you're gonna find out the real deal is get it from the horse's mouth.
I know that's
That's it.
That's right.
Get it from the
Speak your
horse's
truth.
mouth.
That's right.
Because people are saying things like, oh, he raped 99 people. He's a raper. He's this. What's the proof? It ain't on my record. It ain't in my agent was given permission to get all my prison disciplinary reports. Ain't none of that.
Yeah.
I don't have no rapes. None of that on my record, period. I'm not registered as a sex offender. I never been accused of it, charged of it, I convicted of it. So, come on now, be a little smarter than that, When I was doing all that time, they figured, hey, he ain't gonna never get out. So let's do this. And I popped out on him. After 40 years, I popped out.
After 40 years.
Yeah, I went in when I was 15.
God's
Oh,
plan.
wow.
Yeah.
15.
And
How do you go to prison as a 15-year-old?
it depends on who's in power, right?
Yeah, you're right.
And, back then they had some real racist white people in power.
Because this is 19.
It's just 2023.
Yes. When you were locked up.
When you got locked up. It was 19.
Don't play no tricks on my mind, right? I probably go for anything except that, right?
Listen, like when you were 15, that was 19 what though?
It was what?
What year was it?
What year was it when you was
1975.
There we go.
When I first hit the prison.
Yeah.
But I got locked up in 74.
Okay.
So from 74 all the way up,
Yeah.
I was locked up.
So yes, they were very prejudiced.
Right.
And there we
Yeah.
go. And there it is right there.
And so it's like what I told people before. You take, all right, a prison. This is a prison. You put the serial killers here, the ones we hear about on TV that be going through neighborhoods, killing people and shooting them, put all of them here. Put the gay people here. Put all the big mouths and the troublemakers, put them here. The baby rapers here, all the rats here. Take a 15-year-old child, put him in the center for 40 years and see how he does her out.
Yeah.
You see how I did? I didn't play with it. I mean, I went in there with this. I told my mama. I had a respect for mama. Real respectful. She's so respectful that if I commit a crime, she'll call the police. If she hear about it, she'll call them. She was law-abiding. The job she had, she retired from. And so I had to sit there in that prison and decide what I'm going to do. And I did it.
Yeah.
But was you originally sentenced for 40 years?
No. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
No, seriously. My sentence was 10 years to serve, 10 years on the shelf, probated for 5 years. Well, if I do anything within that 5 years, the 10 on the shelf, I'll come off, and that's a new time starting.
So you was in there you committed those crimes in the pen. You never got out and went back. You was
Yeah, I committed crimes in there.
Yeah, so straight from
I mean, you gotta fight. Now, you fighting people in here that is notorious for killing.
Right.
I talked to probably every serial killer in her. Talk to them, sit at the same table. We ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner together, right? And when they, like Benefield, he killed all them girls and was throwing them in a shiny park in the river. And spit in the judge's face, all that stuff. And so I met him and we used to walk and talk and stuff, and it's just something about I didn't like, right?
Yeah.
But I ain't judgmental. I don't want to judge it, but I don't cater to you, bro. I don't care what. You ain't got your gun in here.
Yeah.
Your knife or whatever you use, right? So watch your mouth.
Yeah.
And so I dealt with him. I dealt with every serial killer and they used to talk to me. They wouldn't talk to nobody. And matter of fact, when they transferred me to LaGrange Reformatory, there was a person in his charge was dead bodies. I mean, he had sex with dead bodies. Like you have somebody died in your family, he'll show up in a suit, and you'll think maybe it's a high school friend or a co-worker or something. And y'all grieving, you know, and then when they put her in the grave and throw the dirt over and y'all go home, y'all still grieving. And you gotta throw arms over, I'm gonna use this as an excuse to hug. You throw arms over mama and stuff like that, and you too. And then while y'all grieving and everybody trying to comfort the mother, you get a call. Somebody done dug her grave up and here said, it's just
No way.
Deal with it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And
People do that?
Yeah, and it's when I deal with Leon, he tell me, I don't want you to talk about nothing that ain't documented.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So if it ever comes to where it has to be proven, it's already documented, and this is documented because it's Lady Guard, Miss Fox. She used to mess with him. She knew he was getting ready to serve out and go home, and she was trying to provoke him to make a threat.
So you can stay in there.
Yeah, but he wouldn't. And then when he left, she came up missing. She didn't never come back to work, and 8 months later,
They found nobody.
no, they ain't found shit.
Oh.
Excuse my expression. But about 8 months later, FBI came down there. A man and a woman introduced themselves as agents, and they said, we heard he talks to you more than anybody. What have he told you? They said, we understand you ain't allowed to smoke in here, so they stopped smoking, but here's some cigarettes. I said, thank you, I need them. And I took the cigarette, told him to get the hell out of my face. I ain't tell you shit. The lady tried to get smart. I said, you know what? She said, no, you don't realize that you can be charged with. I said, you know what? You can't play that game with me, right?
Yeah.
Get out of my face, right? And I left. And they never found him. They never found that girl. But ain't no doubt in my mind.
But he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And so, but I went through a whole lot in there. And everybody else, you know, we had people in prison come from Louisville, like Chauncey Baldwin. He had a UFL scholarship to play ball. You got some real talented people in there that made a mistake and end up in prison. They got talent, like they could have went to NBA, professional football, boxing. And I had to try to survive in there. And so I lost my mama, I lost my daddy, my sister, my brother, my grandmama and them, they died. And so it was hard on me. And here's what I like to tell ladies that got kids. My mama, no matter what I did, she loved me to the end. She was the only one with me in the penitentiary. Everybody else turned their back on me. And when she died, my sisters and them, my brother, they stole my inheritance. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff left for me. You know, my grandmama and them loved me, man. I was the child that was the loved child. The special. This is my favorite, this and that. Left me all that stuff. Then when I confronted my sister about it, she claimed, well, we didn't think you was gonna get out, and we was holding the money. We just spent it. I put my kids through school and brought a condo in a church. I said, look, brought a church. I said, y'all didn't see me one scripture verse.
But you go by church.
And me and my wife, we said, my wife looked at me, I said, well, I'm glad to see you doing all right. I said, we gotta go, and I made up an excuse to get up out of there. I was tore up, man. And my brother the same way, you know, he tried to me, we went down to the Labney, Kentucky, to the Ham Day. Shit.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you did that right there, because I have some questions. So, because I watched the episodes of Hustle and Spirit, and so I know. So in prison, you talked about what your experience was and what the life was, and you know the sexual escapades that went on in prison.
Let me talk about
so how do you? But you like women too, huh?
No, I ain't no two. I like women only. Did you get that? Listen, let me explain something to you. Now to you, what's your name again?
Buns.
Buns. Big buns.
The biggest.
The biggest buns.
The biggest buns.
Turkey buns.
Okay.
That's turkey buns. All right, now listen.
Wait a minute.
Turkey buns. And all right, listen to this though. Every woman should know her man. You know his sex drive. You know how much he wanted. What turns him on. All this. See, people fail to realize when you go to prison, you take it with you. Your sex drive. The ladies try to be nice, write letters. Oh, baby, I miss you. If you was here, I'd be licking you. All that old shit, right? She don't realize that she's harassing him.
Oh, yeah.
She's on the street. She can do what she wants.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's in her hard. Then you got the sisters come through. And believe it or not, you can say what you want. They got something in there that look just like women. Built like women. Got all the traits of a woman. Big butt, big hips, arch back, lips gloss. All that fingernails, all this stuff, eyeshadow and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
they'll walk past you. You come in your cell when they lock the yard up. He didn't go out. He already know you coming. See, they take pride in choosing the type of man they want. They don't want none of these broke down men. They want a man that they done heard about. The man that was out there in the street with all the women, the baller, the hustler, the one that had all that. And they go for him. And then when he walks past, they say they be laying on their stomach with some panties on. He said, oh, God damn.
It reminds me
It's
of
coming. And sooner or later, he'll get with her and all that. But I'm going to bring you to me.
Yeah.
When I first went to prison, I'm going to be serious with you. Man, I used to cuss them out. When they first saw me, they said, Miss Thang, that's him. That's the one that robbed us on the street and all this stuff. You know, in jail, right? Because I used to rob people.
Oh,
You
is
know,
that what
when I
you
was-
initially
yeah.
went to jail for?
Yeah, robbery.
Okay.
And so, but I ain't never in none of my robberies, let me get this straight. I don't have no killings on my record. Blowing up places, burning down buildings, raping, kidnapping, none of that is on my record.
Okay.
Let's get that straight. All right, so I'm in prison and I see all these sissies and stuff, man. And I used to cuss them. Oh man, God, I wish God would take y'all and burn you and all that stuff, right? Y'all going to hell. They said, man, leave these people alone. And then they brought in one. He was like 19, I was about 20. And he was real nice. Looked just like a woman. Built like big bones.
Now,
Built like
stop.
big
You
bones.
don't be
No, I'm
like
saying
buns in
built
the
like
face.
bones. And I'm in the shower. I had a lot of hair back then, right? You know, I had a lot of hair washing.
Like buns, turkey buns.
So I turned around to see
Yeah.
who was in the shower.
Yeah.
Somebody done came in the shower. I don't like nobody in back of me, right? Turned around, it was him. And he was, the soap went down his back. And you can see it going through the crease, went down to his crack. I said, ooh.
I said, ooh.
Now y'all gotta remember,
Hold on.
Right.
have a
before I went
question.
to the prison, I never had a
That
woman.
was
Okay.
okay. Okay, that was my question. So you was a virgin.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my question.
You
Never,
15, like,
never kissed
yeah.
one, never had it.
You're 15.
And I'm like, shit. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it like this. I walked up in back of him, I said, hey, I want some. He said, what? I said, you know what I tell you, nigga. You know.
Treat me like a lady. though.
No, I ain't lady my ass. You sitting up with your hands all cocked down and shit, soap all dripping down. So I said, I want some of that, nigga. He said, you ain't gonna trip out or not. I said, trip out on what? What you got, fire in there? See, they take, he had fire though. See, this is what they do. They take, they,
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Oh.
I listened to it. Tell them,
oil.
please.
They take cherry oil. First they douche their little booty out. Clean it. Take that oil, squirt that oil up in there, and let it,
Lubricate.
boy. You talking about a nigga think he's in heaven?
Especially when you in prison.
Yeah, cause when you pop it, I said, I'm expecting some restriction. I ain't expected this.
Yeah.
Go straight in, right? I'm like, oh God. He said, what's wrong? I said, what I do now? He said, move, nigga. Move in
Oh,
there.
because you don't even know. You don't know how to have
I didn't know.
kid, yeah.
So I did it, and it scared me when I climaxed, right? I was scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sent shockwaves through me like, oh, my eyes rolled back and stuff.
Yeah.
Then I thought about it. I said, I want some more of this.
It ain't that bad.
No. I said, no. Then I come out and, it's a whole lot of pretending going on in prison.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep it real with people, right? Even though I done stuff, engaged in things, I look at it like just another experience. Something I experienced in life. Like it or leave it. I left it.
Right.
I'm not with it. I was locked up. So when I get out on the street, now my challenge is a woman.
Yeah.
And so, don't get me wrong in saying this.
Okay.
All right? But it's just something about black women that I like above all the other races.
Oh, well, yeah.
I knew that, I said, man, I'm gonna have to choose me a woman that's gonna be a mama type, one that can stand up to me, make me back down. one that keep me
In line.
in line.
Yeah, because you know.
But
Need some instructions.
the first woman I tried to hook up with, she said, hey man, I said what? She said, when you gonna invite me over? I said, candlelight dinner? She said, yeah. I said, tonight. So she came over, skirt, had all that fancy stuff y'all be wearing, the nails with all that glitter and
Oh, she had some
all that
fancy
stuff, and she had them stockings. And she sat down at the table. Like I said, I don't know nothing about all this. So I took and scooted up to the table. I said, you look nice and beautiful. She said, thank you. I said, let me go get it. Would you rather talk or eat? She said, well, let's eat, and then we'll talk. I said, oh. So I came, went and got the bowl, set a bowl here, set a bowl there. She looked at the bowl and was curious. So I went back in there and got the cornflakes, right? No, I'm serious.
Y'all eat cereal?
I'm serious. Okay. So I pulled cereal there. I was kind of frustrated because it took the whole box, right? What was left, I did like it. I said, oh shit, man. She said, is there something wrong? I said, yeah. I said, you like bananas and strawberries, brown sugar, or regular sugar? So she scooped back from the table and stood up. I said, what's wrong? She said, man, I got better thing to do than come over here in the middle of the night and eat a fucking bowl of cornflakes.
Right.
She said, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I said, well, go on. I said, you ain't all that anyway. She said, you definitely not. She said, you definitely not. I said, you ain't. Because you was, I gave you some of them raisin brands I had in there. See,
Good stuff.
she got cornflakes. She told me I ain't going for that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna text you all these little cornflakes. I'm gonna see how you do with these cornflakes.
And look,
So I pull out my.
she was my sister's best friend. And my sister worked at the Louisville jail for 18 years. And this girl was her sidekick girl, Ezel. And so the next day, I get a phone call. I said, hello? Laughing. That's my sister. She said, boy, cornflakes. I said, look, man, I talked to you. I hung up.
Is that the only thing you had? Like, why would you try to eat cornflakes?
Look, first of all.
That was his date.
Yeah, that was my date.
That's what he was talking about.
That's what he had.
Okay, I ain't finished yet.
Okay, come on.
The next day,
He yelled at you.
I get a knock on the door. I always being able to distinguish knocks. Like his girl Rita, her son, he'll go, I said it's Tony. I can tell ladies knocks, men's knocks, police knocks. They all different.
They all different.
And so I said, who is it? I heard some giggling out there. I said, y'all ain't gonna say nothing, whoever it is. I said, I'm gonna shoot through the door. They still didn't say nothing. I opened the door and it was her. And one of her friends. She wanted her friends to witnesses. So I said, come on in. Which she go her way in there anyway and sat down. I said, what's up? So that girl said, oh, something, oh, it smells good in here. What you cooking? I said, come on. I said, first of all, I ain't cooking nothing. I know why you over here, right? But let me show you something. I went and got them bowls, put that cereal in there, that brown sugar, and bananas, and strawberries. Not only did they eat a bowl, they ate 2 bowls. They ate all my shit. I told them, you're going to have to go in your pocketbook and get your money out and buy me some more cereal.
So there you go. So y'all need to go try it. Get y'all some cornflakes, some brown sugar, some bananas, some strawberries, and hook it up and see what you got for breakfast. But listen to this though, Fleece. So, so going back to, you know, just relationships, like when you was incarcerated, like, did you ever fall in love in prison?
Yeah, I did. I'm a loving person.
Yeah,
I don't mess with people if I don't love them.
I can tell.
I can't mess with you if I don't love you, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I didn't know what it was.
Was it the first dude?
No,
You didn't fall in love with him?
Even that so running
You
at
first. He was your first.
You didn't fall in love with the first.
He didn't stay there long enough. He left.
Oh, okay. He got a
Shit, I was mad motherfucker.
Right, you was.
But let me tell you something that happened to me that hurt me.
Okay.
And like I said, my mama is a real,
Yeah, she's real.
Real mama.
beautiful. And so, you know, in prison, people turn their back on you, so you gotta figure out a way to make some money. So you write a black lady, hey, Keith, nigga, are you crazy? I ain't seen you shit. You know, that's how they are. So now the sisters out there, the gay community, is where all the inmates, that's who they connect with for money. But to get the money, you're gonna have to talk they talk.
Right.
Convince them that, you know, you with them and all that. They'll keep your account just maxed out, right?
Right.
So I had one out of Texas I was doing like that. And to win his trust, I gave him my mama's phone number, right? I said, call my mama and see how she doing. But when he called her, he talked in the man voice. Mama said, yeah, your friend called and he's nice. I said, okay, Mom. So when I done got all the money I want out of him, I got to ditch him.
Okay.
So he got mad, took all my letters and sent them to my mama. She didn't know nothing about this crap.
Oh, yeah.
And I called her one day. I said, hello, how you doing? She usually be, you know, laughing. But she wasn't. I said, what's wrong? She said, look. She said, don't they feed y'all in there? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, what's all this stuff about eating ass and all this? I said, I never heard no nasty talk like it in my life. I was so sad, right? But that's your consequences from going to prison. See, a lot of people, they sit out here and they tell their wives and their girlfriends and all this old stuff about, man, I went to prison and you can only jack off so much, man, you know.
Yeah.
So
And it don't even feel like nothing no more. You want something real.
You want something
Okay, can I ask you a question? So
Yeah.
what is the time frame that you feel like a man that goes to prison can only last so long without doing it to the dudes?
Doing it to the dude.
I can't see. Here's one thing y'all ain't answering. A lot of them go in prison is already gay. They already gay. They got a
They
shield.
down
up.
low.
It's a shield.
It's a shield.
It's a shield.
Okay.
And like really the valid ones, they throw up that valid shield to prevent people from seeing what's behind it.
Right. Right.
You know, they done heard something happen in their childhood. I heard something happen in mine, right?
Yeah.
You know, and so you come out with aggression to throw people off.
Right.
You know, people look at, they can only see the, he's a gangster.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know what he does, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the timeline on that would be dependent on the person.
Okay.
You know, if you got a super sexual man that you know he likes it just too much, he go to prison,
Yeah.
he gonna do something. Either with one of them, or he gonna try to figure out a way to have an affair with one of the ladies that work there.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be either one. And some of them ballers, man, sometimes they luck up. And them ladies feel sorry for them. Give it up to them. First thing.
They don't
Ladies
be
like the
feeling
correction
sorry.
They be looking for it. They feel sorry. They looking for it.
They're not feeling sorry for them.
Yeah, they are.
They
But
know
I'ma
who
tell
they
you-
are.
They know who they are.
Yeah.
They knew who
But
they
I'm
are.
gonna tell you what I mean by feeling sorry,
Okay.
right? Like, let's say you worked in there, and I said, you my caseworker. So I said, every time I see you, I said, yes, man. They tell y'all how to make sure y'all get y'all respect. But then one day I said, I thank you, baby. I slept that in her. You supposed to correct that.
Right.
If you don't, I said, okay. Then I'm gonna give it to her again. Give it a little more. Yeah. And then sooner or later we connect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she takes a chance, right?
Because guess what? She's lacking something on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they ain't got shit. Them country girls that works in that prison is built, man. I'm talking about they got country. Yeah, they pick up hay and all that. They
pick up hay.
You know, bales of hay.
I know.
But they look so good. They'll go home and they little country fat nasty husband be sitting in her, and she'll come in the room with a negligee on, all that stuff. Honey, he said, get out of the way, girl. I'm watching this damn, Bob had a cow just like that. Ain't paying her no attention.
Right.
So when they come to prison, they give it up. But here's the serious thing about it.
Because they see a whole black man that had been lifting weights.
Yeah. They the freakiest one in her. Them weightlifters.
Oh, are they?
Oh, God.
The ones that work out all day?
Oh, man, I've seen them suck so many dicks in her. It's crazy.
Oh, stop it.
No, I'm being serious. The big ones. Yeah. The big band muscles. Yeah. I seen one they call him Rufus. He'll holler, shit! That's how he talk, right? And I walked in the gym in the back room. He had this little white boy. You know how you put keys on your hip, blaze his way, he had him reverse, right? Had him in his mouth doing it like that and got done.
He's lifted.
And looked at me and said, nigga, you got a problem? I said, hell no.
I'm out of here.
Right.
I'm out of here, nigga.
I'm out of here.
But watch your mouth, right?
Right. But my first introduction to Fleece Johnson was probably about in 2014. I saw something on MSNBC. So
let me tell you about that.
yeah, I was gonna say, and the Boondocks too. Like,
all right, here's what happened.
Boondocks.
Now I've been in prison. Turn it up. See what y'all
Turn it up.
What do you mean by turn it up?
I fought the whole time I was in prison.
Yeah.
I did 12 years straight in the hole in segregation.
Oh,
I
really?
broke records on her. I've been two weeks in the
broke the
dungeon.
records.
People that can't live but 3 days in her. I did 2
Right.
weeks
What
in
the
her.
heck? What was they doing to you?
And man, I'd have been maced, gas, over. I say in my 40 years, I've been tasered at least 2,200 times, bro. I mean, that's probably, but here's the point that people don't realize, man, about prison. I'm gonna tell you, they go in there and they got it all wrong. They lay out here shooting people. They don't realize the people you shoot got family in them.
Right.
First of all, you're gonna get called out soon as you get in there.
Yeah.
Your chances of getting back out is gonna be real slim, depending on your attitude.
Yeah.
Then you got people in there like try to stop you from getting out. You go up for parole, you make parole. They come to fight you. Cause you get in a fight or get a write-up, you gotta go right back up in front of the parole board to see if they want to take your parole from you right then and now, right? So I had to go through a whole lot of that, right? I got people that done told my wife, he saved me. I would not be on this street right now if he didn't do what he did, right? And he ain't shit though. Because you helping people they forget about you when they get out. Don't nobody remember you. They don't remember.
You didn't even remember what question that I asked you, because that ain't when I asked you. How do you feel about the MSNBC and the Boondocks?
Okay, so they had a skills trade program in prison.
I love that.
But couldn't nobody deal with them but me.
Yeah.
They'll come and get me. I be laying in my bed watching TV at night. They said, Captain, come up here. Say, hey. I said, yep. He said, we got a good one. Can't nobody scare him. Can't nobody make him cry. Nothing like that. And I go down there and achieve that, right?
Right. Yeah.
And so what I failed to realize, just to keep y'all connected to this, I want y'all to visualize this. It was 3 black ladies that changed things. Your question's gonna be answered.
Okay.
They tried to kill me one time and put me in a place and shut the door, put tape all around the door where you can't breathe, shot gas up in her first. I had to stick my head in the toilet, flush the toilet for oxygen, right? These 3 black ladies, I took on a piece of toilet paper. I seen in a book that if you write the Department of Justice and cite this case law, they got to investigate. So I did it on toilet paper, sent it in. They came to see me. And they say, look, we know we can win your case, put you on the street, man, in a nice house with money. or we can take your case, combine it with the class action already pending, and have one judgment for all the prisoners. So what you want to do? I said, let's help everybody. We went to the federal court and we won.
Okay.
A $200 million lawsuit against the state corrections in Frankfurt.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Now that right there is when they really said,
He's something.
no, we got to do something with him.
Yeah.
They hate me.
Yeah.
I fought him on that street. I was fighting him legal, I was fighting him physical, I was fighting him on all fronts.
Yeah.
And then when I did, I forgot, when I started calming down, they said, why don't you do this skirt straight? So I did it, then MSNBC came in. So I ain't think nothing about it. I ain't never getting out anyway. I'm 40 years and hell, what I do is I help as many as I can, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I had no idea that after they did it, they had a little game they give me to play with me. So I go up for parole a couple of years later. I'm sick of that. So I said, as soon as I walked in, I cussed them. Fuck y'all, the hell with you, kiss my ass. Don't call me up here no more. And they gave me parole.
Oh, wow.
That's how I got out.
Yeah.
See, but here's the trick. Here's the trick. Here's what was waiting on me. See, I didn't think that they done took all that stuff and done shredded it and done edited it and re-edited it and put stuff in there that wasn't supposed to be in there trying to make me look bad. I said, these people trying to kill me. Every job I got fired. I had about 40 jobs, man. Qualified from all of them. I was a machine operator. I was making $26, $32 an hour and stuff. And they'll take my job, man, because of that documentary stuff, right?
You talking about since you've been out?
Since I've been out.
Yeah.
I went to a church in Evansville, King's Solomon Church. They kicked me out of that whole church. Told me we can't even recruit you in as a member. I said, man, I didn't do all this stuff, bro.
So do you think they falsely represented you? And created this false narrative of who Fleece Johnson is.
Yeah, they wanted to destroy me.
Yeah.
And then
did they pay you for that? Did you
man, they didn't give me nothing, man. I was so frustrated. I said, you know what? Ignore them. Live your life out of here and just get through all this. And it'll calm down.
Yeah.
And then I met Lee John.
Yeah.
And I met him in a situation where I was living in Louisville. And like I said, it don't matter how much I do for my wife. She's there. She can do some stuff.
Yeah.
And she got us evicted. And we was getting evicted. And so her daughter said, now this is her daughter, said come to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
So we come over and that's how
across the bridge.
New Albany.
Okay.
So that's how I met Lee John, and Lee John came and said, you know, talk to me about this documentary, interviews and stuff like that.
So did the Boondocks, did they call you directly? Was it like, did they ask you, could they use your likeness?
No, they didn't.
No NIL deal?
They didn't ask me nothing.
NIL. You didn't get
I
paid off
didn't
the
get
Boondocks?
nothing.
So I think that for our viewers that don't know about the MSNBC and the Boondocks episode, you should probably give a little bit more background.
Y'all can Google it. It's been out forever. You can.
Yeah.
Well,
just go look it up.
Boondocks is really an animated show to you. They use my voice and my likeness and all this to portray me as a person in prison that is raping people. Like I'm a child raper or something like that. Man, I babysit kids out here right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
One and 2-year-old kids that people trust me with.
Yeah.
You know, and I gave my agent, I said, look, man, let me come to you. I'm going to give you my social security card. I'm going to give you my info, anything you need to get them records. And he got them.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing on it. So it's just your enemy. White people are like that, man.
Oh, yeah.
I realized.
Blacks.
Well, that's a whole lot of them chalk mouths running around. Daniel Cameron, he's one of them.
I agree with you. I'm with you when you're right.
We
Fleece.
with you
I'm
right
with you when you're right.
Yeah, but you know, I live my life, man. When I got out, you know, at the time I got out, man, I studied the Bible. I studied all religion. When I say study, that's what I did, study. I didn't read it, I studied it. You know, so I came out here with a good state of mind, man. The only thing I want to do is just find me a good woman and just live my life, man.
Yeah. Be comfortable.
Yeah, get comfortable. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard out here when one person is trying, the other person ain't.
Yeah.
Trying to hold you back. I mean, what is it coming
It's gotta
from?
be pushing a pull.
The push of
You know, and I came with a full package
Yeah.
to a woman. I do it all, full package. Hung, strong, lick, kiss, fuck. I do all that, right?
Well,
I thought you was talking about fringe benefits. I think you were talking about 401k. All he's trying to do is play fight, literally.
No, the point I'm making is that I tried to give a woman the total package, right?
Yeah.
You know, I got a woman saying, no, I don't like it. I ain't doing it. You better not try to do me like it. Don't do this, don't do that. So I'm like,
that's how women are.
Yeah.
so I laid back now, right? And I'm just trying to be a good man.
Yeah.
You know, that's it.
That's all you can be.
I get frustrated at times,
Of
man.
course.
But I cook all 3 meals for her.
And does she eat cornflakes?
No, she got me cooking some real stuff. Steak. I cook stew. I cook chicken. Pork chops. I cook greens.
You cook it all.
You cook it all.
Cabbage,
You're a family
fried
man.
cabbage,
You're a family
fried
man.
green tomatoes.
Yeah.
So what about your other family? Your family as you came
okay.
out. Like how are they? Like
Well, I got
sisters, your brothers.
Yeah, I got 3 sisters and 3 brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, born into a family.
Yeah.
I'm the 7th.
Yeah.
And so my oldest sister, her name is Mary. We call her Friend. That's the one got the church. Stole my inheritance.
Sorry, Mary.
No, she stole it. And she learned to lose their about. I mean, I want their church to know she stole my money.
Patrice Wood, but in the flesh.
Then I got
Where she live? She live in Louisville?
Yeah, she live out there on off of Crumlin Lane. When one of them big condos she brought.
With your
Oh my
Would she let you be a member of her church? Since
Oh yeah. Well,
it's technically yours.
technically it's your church.
I think you should.
You should be the founder.
No, I don't want to go nowhere near it.
Okay.
So I know how they are. I know how they are. And they false represented. And so my under her was my brother Chester.
Yeah.
And Chester was a good looking man. I'm talking about when he walk out of the house, girls would stop their car and scream.
Oh, they just stop and scream.
No, I'm serious. They walk in the store and she said, girl, what you going? And look, oh my God, look at this nigga. He was that good, right? He was
Really?
that was Chester.
Dang, Chester.
And he took his own life.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
No, I ain't.
Why would you say that?
Because he should have.
Why? Okay.
Yeah, he
Sometimes
should've.
people do stuff.
Well, if you knew why, then you would agree. Well, I'm gonna tell you why.
Well, sometimes we don't have
No,
to
I'm
tell.
going to. No, I want to tell you, cause see, here's the worst thing people can do is to try to make an excuse for the devil.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
that's
that's
good.
true.
That's
To
good.
try to hide what the devil does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Make
right.
it look like,
things now.
and you will sit out there and make yourself look like you the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Tell the
Tell
truth.
the shame the devil.
See, there's a saying that there's a difference between the truth and all the truth.
Yeah.
A person can tell you something, and it can be true, but what can make the difference is knowing what else is true. The whole truth
Right.
changes things, right? That reason why. To always that's the question, why?
Why?
And so, while all this stuff was going on, I ain't have nobody to really mingle with me. And so, I'm gonna leave that part from my book.
Oh, so you got a book coming out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's
That's the
all
way
right.
to wrap
Yeah,
it up.
exactly. So
I
the
need
next,
help on it. I need help on it.
You need help?
writing.
Hey, listen,
She's a writer.
Boondocks is a writer.
She's a
I
writer.
can help you.
She's a writer. I'm talking about when I say she can write.
Can she?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she can. You should hook up
Would you
with
like to?
Buns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee John, what do you think?
I've just been offered a
She's
position.
a writer.
He said he need help with his book.
Yeah,
She
Buns
can
is an
help you
awesome
write the
writer. I'm talking about when I say she can write. Listen,
He's
Yeah.
recording it now, so what he's gonna need help with is taking it from the.
Oh, doing the audio.
Because I wanted him to do the audio.
Audio.
Oh yeah,
perfect.
for sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
I love
you gonna bring on board?
Yes, bring
Agree.
Buns. Bring Buns on board.
Hold up. Buzz off now. That's what
Oh, boy. Hey, hold on. Hey, man. Now, for real, I just say congratulations, bro. God.
He's playing. He's playing.
I'm just messing with you.
He's playing.
I'm gonna say congratulations, man.
All right. So as we
Nah, I
wrap
don't-
up, we got to wrap up.
Okay.
So as we wrap up, first of all, I want to thank our sponsors for sponsoring the Thaunties. We got a sponsor, Kentucky in the Backyard Farms, where you can grow and sustain your own farms in your backyard in an urban setting. So holla at Farmer Vine if you need assistance with sustainability and getting your backyard farm up and running.
Yeah.
We got another sponsor.
Yeah, Rise and Shine Mobile Services. Yes, if you need transportation to anywhere, I mean, like to dinner for the night, out with your homeboys, out with your homegirls for the evening, you can call Rise and Shine Mobile Services and we can be at your service. Thank you.
For how much?
Listen, depending on who it is,
And where
the
you
time
going.
of day, where you
where you
going. Yeah, we can be at your
I'm all
services.
for it. I
Yes.
like it.
Hey, listen, if you don't want to not drink, we won't drink, so you can be comfortable. We'll be
What
your
you mean,
big-
not drink?
I'm just saying, like, if you want to
She's
go
gonna
out
be
with
your
your
designated
girl,
Ah,
with
yeah,
your
you
boys,
explain, yeah.
do what you do, yeah. We'll be your safe ride home.
So what we looking at next
Hold on.
for?
Shout out to Hustler Spirit for setting up this interview for us.
Yes.
Hustler
Thank you,
Spirit.
Hustler Spirit. Yeah, because the Thaunties do got a hustler
Yeah.
spirit. Yeah.
We might hustle a little harder than y'all.
I don't know. So Fleece Johnson, what we got next? What can we expect to see from Fleece Johnson in the future? What's on the So we got a book.
Documentary.
Documentary, like what we got?
Yeah, books, documentary, possibly animated
Series.
Animated
series
series?
of
Oh, you are very animated.
That is, yeah, you
I
really are.
love that. I love that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
yeah.
But like, what would you say to like kids like that would like look at this and see what would be your
Advice.
But what you telling
Advice
these
to them.
hardheads running around Louisville right now?
Here's what I tell them. Go in the bathroom, pull your pants down, look at your butt, right? Look at your butt and tell me. I mean, everybody know what a good butt look like.
Yeah.
I mean, look at yourself in the mirror by yourself and tell me if you think somebody in there would want that.
well
So you
outside
keep,
of
yeah.
But
keep
you
on-
know, but it's a different day and age. We could say it for a different show, but they might like it. Like
right.
No, I'm just saying.
no, but
They
the
don't
kids
fool
now
with
they
that.
kind of like
They
But
they're
speaking
very
to-
sexually fluid.
But speaking to the kids, I'm not gonna tell you something that your mama tell you every day. Stay out of trouble. You're gonna end up in penitentiary. All your grandparents and your relatives and your women and whoever you mess with tell you this. I ain't gonna tell you none of that. I'm gonna tell you this. You get busted, you're gonna do some serious, crazy time, boy, that you're gonna regret doing. You're gonna wish you had to listen to everybody that told you to stay out of trouble.
That's right.
And I ain't gonna waste my time telling you that, because you're gonna do what you wanna do.
That's right.
You're gonna have to reap the consequences. If you were smart, you'll say, I'm done, because you know why? When I close camp on that, boy, you talking about feeling good. When I don't have to carry a gun. I don't have to worry about who I'm gonna have to shoot at or who's gonna shoot at
That's
me.
right.
I don't have to worry about, I don't cheat on my woman, so I don't have to worry about her going in my phone and she gonna find this out and all that. I don't have none of that. You do good.
Do good.
My mama's advice to all her kids was this: She said, I ain't got time to sit here and give y'all a speech. I'm gonna tell you this, be a man. If you just be a man, it'll work itself out.
That's right.
Whether you locked up or not, just be what a good man is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's some Thauntie advice.
That's a we
Coming up, it's on my thunker.
Well, Fleece, we are so thankful that you joined us this week and talked to us. It's good learning your story and getting to meet the real you. Like, you are totally different from what I
perceived.
Okay. Let me say this. Just give y'all that we on the shit. And you see that picture of Holly Berry, was that Monster Ball? She kept doing that shit. And what she did make me feel good. When the leg hit, hand hit my leg, I'm like, ooh. He ripped her though, didn't he? I ain't seen her make another movie after that.
I don't think she might be one, but it wasn't nothing like it.
But here's what I'm gonna tell y'all beautiful ladies, man. And I'm gonna give y'all something that y'all don't know. I'm gonna enhance your wisdom.
Okay.
There's a prophecy. See, a lot of people don't know about this. I do, because I said I studied the Bible in Jeremiah. It's what it says about women. That people don't understand nowadays. Like, I done heard some young people at the house say, no, I don't work, I don't clean, I don't do none of that. Ladies supposed to do this, cook and clean. And there's a prophecy that says, behold, the Lord has created a new thing in the earth. A woman should compass a man. I looked up the word compass in Hebrew and Greek. It means to exceed. Where at one time, men was the breadwinners, it's the ladies.
Yeah.
Men were driving ladies, ladies driving men now.
I don't want
car.
to.
You know, don't get in, man. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, the torch has been passed from the men to the women. The Lord. It's in the Bible, Jeremiah. I think look in chapter 31.
Jeremiah 31.
And read that whole chapter, you'll see that, behold, the Lord has created a new thing in the earth. That's a prophecy.
He is. It's
And you women,
something
y'all done stood up, man. Y'all done stood up. Because I lived in a time when ladies couldn't work.
Yeah.
Stay in the house, couldn't run their mouth, couldn't say nothing.
I would have been in a bad way.
I'm like,
Mine would have been in a bad way.
shit, all she had to do was cock and buns. That'll change all that. But I love you. I love strong black women. And I love the ones that know what's going on.
Yeah.
The ones that ain't gonna settle for none of this little fake stuff out
That's
there.
right.
Right.
All this old fake love.
It's a lot of fake love.
Yeah, baby, you know I love you and all that. Then he's with somebody else. He's with a man.
Yeah.
They do that.
Yeah, they do.
They do that.
They do. They do.
They do.
They do. Yeah.
And so you got to really be who you are.
Right.
Yeah, and know who you are.
Who you are.
That's right. All right, y'all.
And I love y'all.
Yeah.
And,
Sit back down. We didn't dismiss you yet.
I'm sorry.
Share, like, share, subscribe.
That's
Watch
right.
us. Follow Fleece. Learn more about his story.
That's right.
Watch us. Here's our logos.
There's our logos.
See y'all next week.
Yeah, stay strong.
Subscribe and share.
Stay strong. Shit.
What's the